Yeah, hello everyone. Can you please confirm I'm audible or not so that we can start our session? Yes? No? Okay, great. Thank you. Loud and clear. Okay, that's great. Yes, so good afternoon everyone. So yeah, I'm also excited for this session. So as I added some of the new modules in this course. So let's start. Let me share my screen. Let me check it out the complete. Okay, so we have many people. So let's start. Let me share my screen and then we can start. As this is our first session, so in our first session, we need to understand first of all, okay, what all those things that we are going to learn in this complete course. After course completion, what all those things that we will get it out from this course, which types of the project that we are going to build, how we can start the project. So each and everything that we are discussed in our today's session. Okay, so as this is our first session, so mainly this is the introduction session that we have where we can discuss each and everything in a detail. Whatever the doubt that you have, you can just note it down, as well as you can just write it down in the chat. After the class you can open your mic and then we can communicate. Okay, so please provide the outline for what, Mayur? Let me share my screen. You can just put it down. Make sure whatever the query that you have, put it down in a detail. Okay, okay, so let me share my screen and then we can start. Yes guys, so can you please confirm it's visible or not? Is my screen visible? Okay, fine. So let's start. Let's start this discussion. So as we all know, this is our first session that we have, and today we are going to start our machine learning project bootcamp. So in this bootcamp, we are going to cover approx 12 to 15 projects. We will start with the basic Jupyter notebook into project where we can load the data, we can perform exploratory data analysis, we can complete the feature engineering steps, and then we can build a complete end-to-end model in our Jupyter notebook. After that, 2 to 3 projects we can cover in a Jupyter notebook. After that, we can start complete pipeline building, where we can work on the data ingestion, data validation, model training, model evaluation, and the model pusher. So first we will start with the basics and intermediate, and then we can jump into the advanced stage. After completion of the machine learning, then we can start the deep learning. In a deep learning, again, we can start with the very basics where we can learn the ANN, CNN, okay, all those CNN concepts, and then we can learn 1 to 2 complete deep learning projects. And then we can start MLOps. In a MLOps, in this course that I'm going to cover 3 tools, because under the MLOps, we have a lots of concepts and lots of tools that we have, right? So 2 to 3 MLOps tools that I'm going to cover in this complete course. First, ML flow, where first of all we can discuss in a Jupyter notebook, and if time allow, then we will cover end-to-end projects as well. Second, DVC, and the third tools that we are going to select a Neptune AI. Apart from this, so let's say after this 5 minutes of discussion, then we can start a complete project, like whatever the thing that we are going to discuss. I will show you each and everything. But apart from this, let's say if you have some other demands, so let's say if you want to say, okay, so I want to cover or I want to learn some of the other parts as well in a ML ops or in a deep learning or in a machine learning. So you can raise a request for this one as well. Okay, you can just send me the email of my email ID. I will provide you my email ID as well. You can raise a request, and after that, not in the main class, I will try to cover those concepts in a extra classes, because in a main class I will try to focus whatever the course that we have. So based upon the course curriculum, we will focus on the complete course curriculum in the main class. But apart from this, let's say if you have some of the demand, you can just send me the email, and based upon your demand, I will try to select some of the topics, and then I will try to cover in a extra classes. Okay, guys, fine. This one till here, this fine. Okay, fine, guys. So now let's start. Let's start machine learning project bootcamp. Today is your first day, so 13th of May. Today we are going to start our course. Now let's try to check it out. What all those things that we are going to learn in this course. So the first machine learning project, definitely, as this is the machine learning project bootcamp course that we have. Second, Flask API tools that we are going to learn. Streamlit, databases. So databases I will try to cover whenever it's required in our machine learning project. Okay, again, model training. So it's a part of the machine learning model retraining approach. So it's a part of machine learning. So we will cover in a project. ML flow, DVC, Napchin UI, and deployment. Again, deployment wise, here I have a 2 plans. First, as we all know, if we want to deploy our machine learning projects or any types of the data science projects on any cloud platform like AWS or the Azure or the GCP, we need a credit card. Okay, but as you all know, in this course, many students are joined. So what I can do, I will try to cover 2 deployment platform. One is a paid platform like AWS, Azure, or the GCP, and the second a free platform. Okay, so we can deploy our projects on 2 platforms, and based upon that, because at the end the process of the deployment is same, little bit the UI changes, because not a UI changes, approximately 70 and 80% of the same work or the same types of the process that we are getting on all the deployment platform like AWS or the GCP or the Azure. Okay, so I will try to cover one cloud platform here in the live class. Okay, and the second free platform, and the third, whatever you want, you can just try to deploy on any other platform like AWS, GCP, or Azure. But yeah, paid wise, I will try to cover one. Okay, now attend the doubt class and the lifetime. So this part I will discuss later, not now, because I have some other agenda as well. Because I received some of the message of my email as well as my personal WhatsApp. Many people are requesting me to change this class timing in morning 8 to 10. 8 to 10 or 9 to 11, because they have some other class in 2 to 4, and after the 2 to 4 they have some other agenda. So that's why they ping me. But yeah, we can discuss later in a last, based upon your opinion. Okay, then we can continue this timing, or else we can shift this class timing in a morning. Why in a morning? Even morning timing is good for me as well as you, because in a morning, let's say the 8 to 10 they are covering the classes. So after the 10, whatever the doubt that you have, you can ask in a same day. Apart from the same day, we have a separate doubt session as well. Okay, so it's totally up to you. Later part we can discuss, not now. Okay, now let's start with the first hotel booking projects. So as you all know, this is our machine learning project bootcamp that we have. So what I observed in my previous batches when I started directly a industry standard modular machine learning project, many people are facing some of the issue. They are even not aware about how to build a end-to-end project. What are the process that we can follow whenever we are doing a complete project in a Jupyter notebook? Okay, they are aware about, okay, so we can load the data, we can do the data analysis, we can perform visualization, and then we can build the model. Okay, but apart from this, we need to do lots of things whenever we are doing a complete project in a Jupyter notebook. So that's why I added three projects, a complete end-to-end Jupyter notebook project. So first we will start with the Jupyter notebook kinds of the project, and then we can start a complete model building. Model building, it means the complete machine learning pipeline model building. Okay, so in a hotel booking prediction projects, first we will start with the use case. First we need to understand the problem statement. Okay, today I posted one of the LinkedIn posts over my LinkedIn as well as on my Instagram, like how the data science projects and why the data science projects get failed in an industry. Okay, so we need to understand this part as well whenever we need to work on any types of the data science or any types of the machine learning project. We can't directly build the model, or we can say, okay, so this is the machine learning model that we have. We can put it down for the production. No, we need to take care of the lots of things. The failure part also we need to take care of those things, right? So first, always we will start with the use case. First, we need to understand the complete use case, the complete problem statement, the complete data features, and after that we can load the data, we can do the exploratory data analysis, we can visualize the data, again we can do the feature engineering. Okay, apart from the, if I talk about the feature engineering, so under the feature engineering we have a how to handle the missing value, how to handle the imbalance data, how to handle the outliers, how to encode the data. So these are the things that we can discuss in a feature engineering. Again, if required, then we will cover the missing value in our project. If required, then we will cover the outliers detection. If required, then we can cover the encoding technique. If not required in our project, we can directly skip those part. But yeah, I will mention now, okay, why we are going to skip this part here. Okay, so these are the things that we can discuss in our first project. Okay, in our hotel booking prediction projects. In a second project, the same description that I have mentioned. So second project that we have the concrete strength prediction. Okay, so see here, first we will start with the three Jupyter notebook kinds of the project. But yes, apart from this one, in between, if you want, I will change the complete Jupyter notebook kinds of the projects. Okay, so it's totally up to you. I have mentioned the one of the basics because at the end, we need to understand the complete Jupyter notebook pipeline first, and based upon that, we can build a complete machine learning project pipeline. Okay, so three Jupyter notebook project that we are going to discuss in this complete syllabus first. Okay, so first hotel booking prediction. Second project that we have the concrete student prediction, where again we are going to understand first the use cases, the business understanding, the data set, all the features, and based upon that, we can load the data, we can visualize the data, we can perform the exploratory data analysis, we can perform the feature engineering, and then we can build the complete machine learning model. Okay, the third project that we are going to build in a Jupyter notebook, delivery time prediction. But again, this is not a constant project. We can change if you want. We can change the other project. We can select the some of the other data set, and then we can perform the complete process in a Jupyter notebook. Okay. Now, so this is the three complete Jupyter notebook kinds of project that we are going to discuss. Now let's try to understand the complete pipeline projects. Okay. So pipeline projects, the first project that we are going to discuss, AI-based predictive maintenance system. So under this project, first we will start with the project description, or we can say the project use cases, project business case that we can understand first. System architecture, how after understanding the problem statement, how you can design the complete architecture. Okay, now after the component selection. Okay, so I received some of the chat. So let me take some of the query as well from the chat. So resume based project discuss only. Morning time is best. Okay, fine, no issues. So timing wise we can discuss later. Please focus on model deployment. Is it on AWS? See Mayur. So model deployment whenever it's required, definitely I will try to cover it. But yeah, as I mentioned, we have a three cloud platform. AWS, Azure, or the GCP. So I will try to select one cloud platform, one paid platform, or one free platform. Okay, most probably approx 60 or 70% process that we have same in all the cloud platform. Okay, so based upon that, you can deploy on any platform. Okay, now the next query, resume based project discuss only. So yes, but yes, first we will start with Jupyter Notebook. I can't start directly a machine learning pipeline because as I can see in my previous message, many people are facing the issue whenever they are writing the modular coding. So first, with based upon our syllabus, we can start our course. First, Jupyter Notebook we can discuss, and then we can start the complete pipeline building. Okay, if we deploy all our build model, then so is it possible to deploy all our 12 projects on cloud platform, Mayu? What do you think? How much time it will take to deploy the complete project? Yes. So if I'm going to show you one project, how to deploy any kinds of data science projects on the cloud platform, based upon that, you can deploy n number of the projects. Am I right? Yes or no? Can I get the confirmation in the chat, guys? If I show you in the live class one project, how to deploy the complete pipeline, based upon that, you can deploy n number of the projects on any cloud platform, right? Fine. Now let's start the AI-based predictive maintenance projects. How we can start this project first? Okay. So in this project, first we will start with the project description. We can discuss the complete project use cases. We can understand the complete project use cases. Based upon that, we can design the complete system architecture. Okay, what are the process that we are going to solve whenever we are building this complete AI-based predictive maintenance project? Okay, so system architecture that we can select, the component selection, deployment architecture. Okay, so if you are going to deploy on the AWS or the Azure or the GCP, what are the process that you are going to follow? Now, ML pipeline explanation. So we can discuss, okay, what are the ML pipeline that we have? We have a stage 1, 0, we have a stage 1, and we have a stage 2. So stage 2 that we are discussing mainly, or we are using in a ML ops. Okay, stage 0 that we are using in our Jupyter Notebook. Step 1, we are doing each and everything in a ML pipeline. So the complete two complete pipeline we will discuss here, stage 0 and the stage 1. Now types of the email pipeline. So stage 0, stage 1 and stage 2. Training pipeline, retraining approach, introduction to training pipeline implementation, data ingestion, data source repository. So now under this machine learning pipeline, the 5 important concept that we have, or the 5 important component that we have: the data ingestion, data validation, data transformation, model training, and the model pusher. Apart from this, one more component that we have, the model evaluation and the model pusher. Okay, so total 6 component that we have. First, data ingestion. So in a data ingestion, what we are doing, we are fetching a data from a different sources. Different sources, it means, so let's say we are working on some of the client projects. So on the client projects, we have a requirement to fetch the data from cloud platform. First requirement. Second requirement that we have, to fetch the data from databases like MongoDB or the MySQL. The third requirement that we have, to fetch the data from GitLab repository or a GitHub repository. Okay, so these are the requirements that we have. So in this way that we are fetching the data, and after that we are performing the complete pipeline where we need to work on the data ingestion. In a data ingestion, that we are fetching the direct data from the client database or from the client repository or from the client cloud platform. Okay, now second point that we have, data validation. So where we are validating our complete data, because at the end we are building a complete machine learning pipeline. So let's say in a machine learning pipeline, we can't, in an industry, I'm talking about in an industry, we can't predict one by one whatever the data that we have. So let's say we want to predict the predictive maintenance. We have a data for the predictive maintenance. Okay, now our client told you, okay, so this is the 10,000 data that you have. So you can just send me the complete output. We can use like prediction output. So what you need to do in this case, we have only 2 options. The first option, where you can do the single prediction, you can enter one by one all those value, and then you will get the single prediction one by one. So again, it's a hectic task. It will take a lots of time. Second approach that we have, we can directly upload our data and then we can predict the batch prediction. Okay, so for the batch prediction part, we need to validate our data. Why we need to validate our data? We can learn in our class, not now. Okay, now after data validation, the third step that we have data transformation, where we are doing the complete feature engineering. We are handling the missing data. We are performing the outliers steps. We are handling the imbalance data. We are encoding our complete data set to categorical to a numerical. We are doing the feature scaling, feature selection, and then in a next step that we are building a complete model. So model training step that we have the next after data transformation. After that, we are evaluating our complete model. Okay, after the model training, and then we are pushing our complete pickle file after the model evaluation, whatever the pickle file that we have saved in our local system, we are pushing on the cloud platform or on the GitHub. So depends on the use cases. Depends on, it's not a use case, it depends on your requirement. If you have a requirement to push on the cloud platform, you can push on the cloud platform. If you have a requirement to push on the GitHub, you can push on the GitHub, and then you can do the deployment. Okay, so these are the complete pipeline that we can follow in our first project under the AI-based predictive maintenance system. Okay, so let me know till here if anyone have any doubt, guys. Do we also need to pay for the cloud platform? So that's why, Shivang, I told you we are going to cover the two cloud platform. First, paid platform. Second, a free platform. So it's totally up to you. If you have a credit card, you can use the credit card for the paid platform. Or if you don't have a credit card, you can use a free platform. Clear, guys? Till here, can I get yes or no? All clear? We are good to go? Okay, fine. So data ingestion, data validation, we are performing the complete data transformation step, EDA, data pre-processing, feature engineering. Under the model, after model building, we can do the model selection so that we can find out the best model for the final deployment. Okay, so the model selection, the next B part that we are where we are going to customize our complete model training based upon the hyperparameters parameter. Okay, so based upon the parameter, we can train our model if we are getting the least accuracy. Okay, model training, model selection, and the hyperparameter tuning, model analysis and the evaluation, model pusher, like after the model trainer and after the model evaluation, whatever the pickle file that we are getting, we can push on the cloud platform, or we can push on the GitHub, or we can keep in our system as well, depends on our requirement. So is it a time series project? No. Understanding the use of the artifact generated by the training pipeline, data preprocessing, and the feature engineering. So again, like these are the part that we have for our feature engineering, the complete pipeline that we have. Okay, so these are the things that we are going to discuss in our first project. Now, as you can see in the last that I have mentioned, the model analysis and the performance of the model. So we will discuss these things whenever we can discuss our the complete pipeline. So it's a part of the pipeline. Creating a trigger to indicate the model retraining, deployment of the email module or email pipeline on the cloud platform. So this is the deployment batch that we have. Schedule or and orchestrate training pipeline, deployment the retraining pipeline. Okay, so these are the things that we are going to cover in our first projects. Now let's try to jump into the second project. So before this one, let me know if anyone have any doubt in a chat. We will get the concepts related to EDA and feature engineering. So Shivang, focus on the class. Okay, as in the initial, I already told, first we are going to cover 3 end-to-end Jupyter Notebook projects. So what is the meaning of Jupyter Notebook projects? So definitely that we are going to cover the EDA, we are going to visualize our data, we are going to do a complete feature engineering steps, right? So definitely we can cover it. Okay, those concepts. If required, I already told, if required to do a feature engineering like handling a missing value or handling the outliers, then we will try to touch those parts, else we can skip. Because if, let's say, if we did not have any types of the missing value, then why we can cover those parts? We can directly skip. Let's say if we did not have any types of the outliers in our data set, then why we can touch those parts? We can directly skip those parts, right? So if required, then we can select those parts, else we can directly skip those things. Okay, now let's try to jump into the next one. Fraud transaction detection project. Fraud transaction detection projects. Okay. Yeah, it's a fraud, it's a spelling mismatch. Okay, fine. Now under this fraud transaction detection project, so first again we will start with the business understanding. First we need to understand the complete use case, Based upon that, we need to design the complete pipeline, the complete system architecture. Okay, how we are going to complete this this project. Then we need to understand the again the complete component. What are the component that we are going to follow? The deployment architecture, email pipeline explanation. So each and everything, whatever the thing that we are going to cover in our first project, so same thing that we are going to cover in our second project, same thing that we are going to cover in, okay, so first, yeah, same thing that we are going to cover in our second project, same thing we are going to cover in our third project. Again, it's a AI based recommendation system. So again, we are going to cover these things in a pipeline. Again, the same thing that we are going to cover in our next project. So where we have a network security system. So this project that this complete course that I have designed, first we will start with the basics project in a Jupyter notebook. Then little bit standard we can increase a intermediate step where little bit modular coding that I have added. And then after covering the complete intermediate step, then I can start the advanced part. Okay, so the total three stages that we are going to cover in this course. First, the basics, where we are going to cover three projects in a Jupyter notebook so that we will get the understanding about the complete Jupyter notebook kinds of project. After that, I will increase the little bit standard of the project. So where again in the modular coding that we can cover 2 to 3 projects, and then again we can increase our standard for the advanced project, the complete pipeline advanced project. Okay, everyone, got it till here? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if anyone face any types of the issue. All clear, right? Okay, fine. So the next project that we have the network security. So again, in the network security project that we are going to cover each and everything, whatever the thing that we have mentioned in our first project. So same, the pipeline by the same pipeline that we can follow in our 5 to 6 projects, 5 to 6 in project pipeline. So this is the third project that we have, the network security. If I talk about the next one, so next project that we have a shipment arrival prediction project. Okay, so in this project, most probably that we are going to use some of the databases like MongoDB or the SQL. I will try to select one of the database and then we can use in this complete project. Okay, now the next project that we have after shipment arrival, we have a customer personality analysis. Okay, so we can select one by one any project. Like let's say first I'm going to cover the 3 Jupyter notebook projects. After that, what we can do, we can select one project from the pipeline. Let's say I'm going to select the customer personality analysis project. So what we can do here, we can cover one by one the complete thing. First, the data ingestion. First, we need to understand the complete pipeline, the project pipeline, the use cases, and the complete project pipeline that we need to understand. Then we can start the data ingestion. Then we can start the data validation. Then we can start the complete data transformation, model training, model evaluation, and then model push. Okay, some of the projects, what I can do, I will try to skip some of the part. So let's say this project that we have built it a complete data ingestion, total 6 steps: data ingestion, data validation, data transformation, model training, model evaluation, and then model push. So total 6 steps that we are going to follow in this step. I'm just taking one example. So what I can do in the next step, I will try to skip one or two part. So I will start with the data ingestion. After that, I will skip the data validation part. Here, what you need to do, I will provide you as a assignment because at the end, these are the projects that I am going to build in the live classes. But apart from this, if you want a hands-on exposure, okay, so that's why in between, after completion of the one concepts, one end-to-end concept, I will provide you some of the assignment. I will skip some of the part. Okay, so I'm going to cover the data ingestion. I will skip the data validation part. And this part I will provide you as an assignment. Okay, so based upon our previous project, what you need to do, you can just try to complete the data validation part. Again, I will try to cover the data transformation, model training, and the model evaluation. I will skip. I will provide you again the next assignment. Okay, try to complete the data model evaluation part based upon our previous project. So in this way, you will get the hands-on exposure as well. Okay, so these types of the assignment that you will get, don't think like you will get the theory types of the assignments. So no, I don't believe if you have a theory understanding, then you can crack any types of the interview. Because at the end, let's say if you have a job, okay, let's say based upon your theory understanding, you have a job, you land in the market, but you did not have a practical exposure. So what you can do after getting a job? Definitely, as we all know, nowadays we have a recession, right? So you need a hands-on exposure, the practical implementation, as well as a theoretical part as well. So for the theoretical part, I will provide you some of the interview questions and the answers. You can go through it, you can learn the complete thing. But for the assignment wise, I will provide you only the practical assignment. Don't skip like, okay, you will get the theory assignment. No, you will get the practical assignments only here. Okay, clear guys? What is the component selection in model building? So Ravi, you want to learn each and everything in our first session? Let's wait. Whenever required and whenever we will start the pipeline, we can cover each and everything. Okay? Okay, fine guys. So yeah, till here is clear. Now let me ask some question from your end, guys. So you want the theory assignments or the practical assignment? What do you think? Which one is a good? Theory or a practical? Guys, if you are joining my session, be active in the session. Be active in the session because in a chat I'm checking everyone names. Okay, and based upon that you will get the response. So make sure if you are joining my session in this course, so make sure you are active in the chat. One of my friend want to join. What is the final? You can just ask this question after the class, not now. Here I am a mentor. I'm not selling my course here. So 20% theory and 30% practical. Okay. So yeah, for this one again we have some of the plan. Okay, for this one we have some of the plan as well. So after completion of 50 to 60%, not a 50 to 60, approx 60 to 70% of the course. Okay, after completion of 60 to 50 to 60% of the course, I will schedule a mock interview. Okay, so that you can test your theory knowledge in a mock interview, as well as for the practical, I will provide you some of the assignment. You can just build the assignment, and apart from this, what you need to do, you need to select one of the data set from the Google, from the Kaggle, or from the UCR APJ, from anywhere, any types of the data set. I don't have any issue. You can select any types of the data set, and based upon our project pipeline, what you need to do, you need to build at least one end-to-end projects. And this end-to-end project is very important, guys, because at the end you are going to work in the industry, and whatever the project that I am going to cover, this is my project. All the codes written by me and my developer. So if you want a hands-on exposure, if you want a practical implementation, you need to write a code. So whatever the project and whatever the pipeline that we are going to cover, based upon that, from day one, always start with the day one, guys. If you are thinking, okay, so after some time, after 2 days, 3 days, and 5 days, we can start or we can select the data set and we can do the implementation. No, select from the day one. Okay, just try to set a target. Okay, so within a 2 or within a 3 month, I want a job. Because why we are learning and why you are joining this course? To get a job, right? To get a job, right? So make sure from the day one, try to select the data set, one other data set apart from the course data set. Okay, and do the complete implementation based upon the pipeline, whatever the thing that we are discussing now. Based upon those things, you can just try to copy and paste the same code in your project and do the modification based upon your data set. Based upon your data set. Okay, nothing else. Even after that, if you need any types of the help, you can connect with me anytime. We have a doubt session, right? After the class, we have a doubt session. Send me an email. Okay, based upon your query, we can connect over the Google Meet, we can connect over the Zoom, and then I will rectify your all query. Okay, so the next project that we have, the customer personality analysis. Now let's jump into the next part. So again, in a customer personality analysis that we are going to discuss the complete pipeline, same types of the pipeline, whatever we have discussed above. Okay. Now, if I talk about the deep learning, okay. So now complete 7 to 8 project that we are going to discuss in our complete machine learning. Then we are jumping on into the deep learning part. So in a deep learning, what we are going to do, first we will start with the introduction. We can understand the complete neural network architectures, the loss function, the cost function, optimizers. Then we can understand the complete CNN architecture. Again, the CNN batch, I'm not going to cover the CNN variant. Okay, whatever parts are required to get a job in the field of data scientist as a junior data scientist or the machine learning engineer. So I will try to cover those parts only, because if I talk about the CNN variant, so we have a lots of CNN variant: AlexNet, RegNet, VGG, InceptionNet. So we have a lots of CNN variants. Okay, so whatever the things required for the projects and to get a job, I will try to cover those things. Then we can build the complete CNN classifier model. Two projects I will try to cover. So first CNN classifier, and the second project that we have here, text to speech. Text to speech project that we are going to cover. Okay, so under this text to speech project that we are going to understand the complete problem statement, understand the application scope, structure of the view, notebook code understanding, and then we can build the complete projects where we can call the Flask API, we can build the UI in a using the HTML, CSS, and then we can upload, not upload, as this is the text to speech project that we have, where we can write any types of the text, and in the form of the output that we will get the speeches. Okay, so in a deep learning that we are going to cover the two projects. One is a classifier project. Second project that we are going to cover a text to speech project. Okay, so this is the 11th project that we have. 11, it's not a 11th project, it's the 10th project that we have, because the 10th project that we have mentioned here, deep learning. So this is the 10th project that we have. Now if I talk about the next part in a MLOps, so in a MLOps, first we need to understand the complete generic step, the complete step. As I told you in initial, whenever we are building a machine learning project or machine learning in the pipeline, we have a three step. First step that we have, a stage one, where we are doing each and everything in a Jupyter notebook. Second stage that we have to build a complete machine learning pipeline, and the third stage that we have where we are implementing the complete MLOps concepts. Okay, so we can discuss the complete generic step. The first stage was stage 0, stage 1, and stage 2. Then complete machine learning pipeline discussion, MLOps discussion, continuous integration, continuous delivery, and continuous training. Whenever we are talking about the DevOps, so in a DevOps, we have two things, CI and CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. But whenever we talk about the MLOps, in a MLOps, we have three things, continuous integration, continuous training, and continuous deployment. So we can understand each and everything. Okay, what is continuous integration? Why we are doing the continuous integration? What are the issues that we have to do the continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous training? So we can discuss each and everything. Then workflow wise, the level 0, as I told you, the stage 0, stage 1, and stage 2. So workflow, level 0 discussion, level 2 discussion, and level 1, level 0, level 1, and level 2. Then we can do the practical implementation. So experiment tracking, ML tracking dashboard, comparing the experiment, call back with the ML experiment, where we are going to implement on the ML flow, DVC, and then Neptune AI. So these are the platform that I have selected for the ML flow. Based upon that, we can do the complete implementation for the tracking part or for the experiment part. Okay, so this is the complete syllabus that we have, guys. Now let me know in a chat if anyone have any doubt regarding the complete syllabus. Operating via the phone today, so not able to respond much. No issue, ma'am. It's totally fine. Yes, guys. So now let me know till here, complete in a complete syllabus, if anyone have any doubt. Yes, no? All clear? No doubt? Everything is fine? How many deep learning project we will go through? So we are going to cover two deep learning project. First, we will build the classifier model, and the second project that we are going to build the speech, text to speech. Very well oriented syllabus with the hands-on implementation. Yes, it's a complete project bootcamp that we have. So in this course, mainly that we are going to focus on the project part. We can start with the basics projects in a Jupyter notebook. After that, we can increase little bit standard, intermediate, and then we can jump into the advanced project. Could you add any types of the time series? Send me the email, because I already told you in the initial. If you want any types of extra thing, just send me the email once. We'll look into it. But yeah, I will not cover extra topic in the live classes. For this one, I will try to organize a extra session, not in the live classes. Okay, fine. So till here, we all are clear. Now, kindly share the email ID where we can share the query, any prerequisites before joining the email pipeline, so that we can brush up our focus on Python OOPS concepts. First focus on the Python OOPS concept. Second, try to revise once your machine learning algorithm. Okay, machine learning algorithms and the feature engineering step. As I told you in initial, if required, then we can touch the feature engineering steps. Else we can skip those part, because at the end, based upon the data set, we need to implement. Okay, so if required in our data set to handle the missing value, to handle the outliers, to handle the invalid data, then we can touch this part as we can simply skip those things. Okay, but yeah, I will suggest you try to revise your Python OOPS concept. First, OOPS, function, and the third, machine learning, feature engineering steps. Okay, nothing else, only three things. You have a time, so you can just explore and then you can revise the concepts. Okay, anything else, guys? Any other doubts? Anyone? Will the recordings will be available? Yes, definitely after the class, within a 3 and 4 hour, you will get the complete recordings. Within a 3 and 4 hour. Okay. Okay, next one, please. Anyone else? Okay, now let me talk about the very important topic or very important part, the class timing, because I received lots of requests over my WhatsApp. Even in a chat, I saw some of the personal private chat here. So guys, this is fine if we change our class timing to 4 p.m. to morning 8 to 10 p.m. Morning 8 to 10 p.m. Please everyone respond on this topic. This is the very important because we have a 4-month course duration. So this is the very important. Please respond. Morning 8 to 10. This is fine. I received 2 no, Chinna and 1 Chinna, 1 Swati, 1 Pavan, 3 Prashant, 4 no response. Avantika, 5th. Yes, sir. Morning class 8 to 10 is fine. 5th, 6 no response. 7 to 9. Okay, anything is fine. Diksha Singh, everyone please. Let me check Diksha response. 2:42 p.m. Yes, sir. Morning is fine. Okay, guys. So let me ask Chinna. Can you please open your mic so that we can communicate? I want to understand the issue. Okay, because I receive only 6 to 7 no response. Okay, so if you have a genuine response, then totally fine. We can continue. So can you please open, guys, one by one? Chinna and the next one, Avantika, Jagdish, Prashant, and Deep Pratap Singh. So can you please, sir, this time is best. I just want to understand the concern, nothing else. Anything is fine long as the recording. Yeah, at the end the class recording that you will get. Okay, why I'm telling to change this class even from mine as well, because in the morning you will get the chance after the 8 to 10 p.m. 8 to 10 a.m. after the whatever the doubt that you are getting, you can directly ask here. Okay, after the class, so you will get the 3 days doubt session. 3 day doubt session, first Saturday and Sunday, 2 days after the class, and one doubt session that you will get on Thursday. So 3 days doubt session that you will get. So that's why I'm asking. Else you will get the 1 day doubt session, because after the class, if we have a 2 to 4, then I will try to do like 2 to 3 doubts, and then we can jump into the our Thursday doubt session. So that's why I'm asking. No, I want a 6 response from Anupam. First, second, I want response from Chinna, Deep Pratap, Avantika, because I got the and Jagdish. So I want your response, guys. You can just put me in the private message, so it's fine. If the class is 8 a.m. on the end, it will be around 3 a.m. Okay, if the class will be 8 a.m. my end, it will be 3 a.m. Okay. So first is a genuine issue that you have, Prashant, no issue. 2 p.m. is a perfect. Okay. Morning internet issue and the electricity cut in the weekends in the remote areas. Okay. Sir, I will try my best to attend the class in the morning. Sumit, yes, after the morning session, we will get the time to project implementation. Yes, so that's why like even I'm planning, because the family issue. Okay, guys, so like 3 to 4% have genuine issue. Okay, so right now I can't say anything regarding our next session. Like tomorrow we have a same time. Tomorrow we have a 2 p.m. classes. Okay, but let me communicate once with the Jagdish, Deep Pratap, Prashant, and Chinna. Okay, let me communicate over the in a separate meeting, and then I will finalize, and then I will put it down in a group for the final class time. Arpita, will evening will be possible. Okay, can be rescheduled at 10. No, ma'am. We can select only two timing. Okay, morning or like whatever the time that we have right now. 2 p.m. is a perfect because the morning we have a colleges. Okay, no issue, guys. So tomorrow we have a same time, but after tomorrow for the next week, let me communicate with the 4 person, and based upon that, we can put it down in a group so that we can join our next session on the morning or the evening. I will put it down the complete details in the morning. Okay, fine. The class timing wise clear. Yes, at the end recording you will get. So for the class recording that you will get. Okay, fine, guys. Now let's talk about the complete timing. We all are aware about the timing. We all are aware about the classes. Okay, so now what you can do, you can just start your mic and then you can just come up with your query. So this is all about the our today's session where I shown you the complete syllabus. Okay, so as this is our first session, so I'm not going to cover or I'm not going to start any types of the new topic. Okay, so in the first session we can understand the complete syllabus, and from the tomorrow onwards we can start our first project. Okay, so now you can just let me know your query one by one, guys. You can just open your mic, whatever the query that we have regarding the career, regarding the courses, regarding the projects, whatever the query that you have, you can just come up with your query. Sir, I'm not unable to mute. So you can just raise your hand once. Raise your hand, Shivang. Yes, now you can check once. Okay, so Swati, please open your mic. Shivang and Deep Pratap Singh. So you guys can open your mic one by one.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Can I talk about anything like any issue, right?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I have one very big query, I think. Actually, I am a computer engineering master's I have done. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
working in a engineering college as a professor in computer engineering
Okay.
department. From last
Mm-hmm.
2 years, I'm learning about the machine learning, and now started with deep learning.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a huge career gap
Okay.
before joining the college. I
Mm-hmm.
after masters I haven't joined anywhere because of my kids.
Okay. So in which year you have done your masters?
Sorry. Yeah, I have completed in 2014.
2014.
Yes.
Okay, so right now, like you have a 2 years of experience as a professor,
Yes.
engineering college professor, right?
Right.
Okay, so ma'am, what we can do after completion of 60 or 70% of the project. Okay, first I'm
Okay.
going to cover approx 6 to 7 complete end-to-end machine learning project, right? Second, what you
Okay.
can do, at least try to complete one project from your end. Okay, you have a career gap after 14, so it's not an issue. Okay, because right now you are working as a computer engineering professor. Okay, so it's totally
Yeah.
fine. What we do, we can modify your resume where we can put it down some of the experience, your engineering college
Mhm.
experience, where we will add some of the research paper, because at the end, whenever we are working as a professor in a colleges
Mhm.
that we are guiding our student to build the research paper and many more things, right?
Okay.
So I will guide you in this way where you can put it down some of the data science experience. But yeah, make sure before this one, you need to build at least one end-to-end project so that you will get the hands-on exposure. Because at the end, during the interview, you are going to explain the complete projects. In an
Right.
industry,
Right.
you are going to work on the projects, right? So I need
Yes.
at least one end-to-end project from your end.
Okay. So
Okay, and
apart
based
from
on
all
that,
these projects that you are going to teach us,
yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
At one
Uh,
end-to-end project from your end.
okay, sir. No problem.
Okay, and based upon that, I
Okay,
will guide
madam,
you how you
that
can modify your project.
okay. That means I can work in the IT industry, right? That means
Definitely,
I
ma'am.
was having
Definitely. In my
okay.
in my data
That's
science
great.
fifth batches, one of the member that we have, he is working as a in a Gurgaon. He is working as a professor in IT department, not in a CSC, IT department. Okay, and he recently landed in the market as a junior data scientist. Again, he have like approx 14 to 15 years of professor experience. Okay, but as a junior
Mm-hmm.
data scientist, he landed in the market. Okay, so it totally
Okay.
depends on you whatever the hands-on exposure that you have, whatever the coding experience that we have. So I will guide you in
Mm-hmm.
this, okay, how you can modify your project. But at the end, the practical wise,
Mm-hmm.
at least you need to complete one project. So based upon that, I will
Yeah,
guide you.
sure.
Okay, you can just put it down one project based upon your project, and then how you can
Mm-hmm.
explain those things during the interview. Because at the end,
Okay,
if you have
definitely.
some of the projects in your resume, during the interview, definitely interviewer asked you, okay, so this is the project that you have in your resume. So can you please explain me the
Mm-hmm.
complete project, the complete pipeline? Okay, so in this
Okay.
case, you need to explain the complete things, right?
Okay, sure. So I'm ready to do any kind of hard work related to this,
No,
but I want a job
no issue,
very
ma'am.
bad.
So let's start the course, okay, and let's build at least
Okay,
one
sure.
project from here, because definitely from my end, I'm going to cover the project, but at least if you want a hands-on exposure, at least build one into in projects.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
and I will guide you, so don't worry. We have a not a, it's a 4 month journey, we have a long journey, so don't worry, I will guide you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
yeah, next one please. Because go ahead, you have an option to open your mic.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah,
sir. Sir, you said all the details. I got it. But sir, could you please tell me, is there any job assistance? I mean, sir, um, you will provide us any interview call or anything so that we'll be able to attend
see, as we all
after
know,
finishing here.
like, yeah, yeah, as you all know, like, the market of data science. Okay,
Yeah.
even many companies claim they are providing the 100% job guarantee. Even in my batches, in this batches, many students they have from other institute, they are already completed some of the data science program from big institute, I can say, and where they are
Mhm.
providing the job guarantee. But the people are joining here, so I don't have any issue in this case. But if I talk about the job wise, so right now that we are planning to communicate with the some of the companies, so that we will provide you the some of the referrals.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
talking about
so
referral from
referrals
the.
wise,
Yeah.
yeah, referrals wise, we will guide you. But again, referrals, I will provide you first. You need to attend one mock interview with me. Okay, and if
Okay.
you clear those mock interview, then I will provide you the referral, because we are going to communicate with the company. Okay, so in
Yeah.
this case, first you need to attend one mock interview with me. If you are able to complete approx 60 or the 70%, then I will provide you the referrals.
And after course, you will take mock interview and you will take this resume preparation
after
section and everything.
after
No?
50%, after completion of the 50%, or after completion of the machine learning part, whenever you want a mock interview, whenever you want a resume discussion, connect with me, send me once email, and then we can connect.
Okay, great, great.
Yeah, after completion
Thank you.
of the machine learning part.
Okay, that's great.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, Aditya, go ahead please. Aditya, you can open your mic. Aditya, Chinna,
Hello.
nowadays we are communicating with some of the company. Okay, so right now one
Shiva?
company is already finalized. Let me
Hello.
finish, let me finish. So one second, ma'am, just give me a second. So one company is already finalized, okay, but right now I'm not going to announce the company name. Later part, whenever required, I will try to announce those things. Yeah, ma'am, go ahead please now. Yes, ma'am, go ahead please.
Hello.
Yes, please speak.
Yes, sir. I don't have any doubt. It's just a request, sir. Please
Mm-hmm.
don't shift the timings to evening because I have another class in the evening as well from 7:30 onwards.
No, no, so
So,
evening it means the 2 to 4 p.m. 2 to 4 p.m.
oh, okay. I thought
Whatever the
after
timing
4
that we have. No, 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 no. Evening, I am asking to shift in the
because I
morning
also
only,
have
8
another
to
class.
10.
I have almost three classes in weekends for data science only. So I
Okay.
couldn't be, I would have a problem to
No, no.
attend.
We are planning to shift in the morning 8 to 10. But yeah, right now it's not finalized. Let me communicate with the 4 to 5 person, and then we can finalize. And then after that, I will put it down the message in the group. But yeah,
Okay, okay.
tomorrow we have a class on the same time, 4 p.m.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Chinna, Shivang, go ahead, please.
Shivan?
Yes, Chinna, go ahead, please. Yes, yes, Chinna, you have option. You can open your mic.
Uh, Shivan, what
Yes,
about
good.
main thing is statistics is we are covering here.
Statistics
Yeah.
in our Jupyter notebook, look like I have mentioned in a Jupyter notebook because I need to request something. So in a Jupyter notebook project, I have mentioned some of the part. As I
Okay.
mentioned, like if required, then we can touch those things. Yes, we can skip. So I have mentioned in I know in a hotel booking prediction we have a statistics part. Okay, right now I'm not aware about these things. So because we need to build these projects, right now it's not completed. But yeah, yesterday night I just completed this project. So I've added a statistics part in this hotel booking prediction project.
Okay.
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 Anything else, Sina?
Okay. No. What I
Okay.
mean,
Okay. Fine.
hello,
Yes. Yes.
Shivan.
Good.
After completion of one project, I mean, first to teach us one full complete pipeline after completion of one IPONB file booking, any
Mm-hmm.
hotel booking predictions. At that time only
Mm-hmm.
teach after completion of IPYNB file only teach us the complete pipeline. Then coming to the next one, we can able to understand easily total upcoming project we can pipeline.
Yes, that's why I added the Jupyter notebook. So let's try to understand each and everything in the Jupyter notebook, and then we can start the complete pipeline.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Shivam, go ahead, please.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes. Yes, Shivam, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so my doubt was related to that the projects which we are discussing, right? So let's
Mm-hmm.
suppose if we are going through our first project, right? And
Mm-hmm.
suppose we are encountering with some of the things like removing outliers and all, right? That
Mm-hmm.
replacing the missing values and all, whatever feature engineering and whatever the things we require in data pre-processing and all. So let's
Mm-hmm.
suppose if we are not encountering few of the concepts in our first project, right? The Jupyter Notebook project. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is there any, I mean, the concepts which we are not able to discuss in our first project will be able to discuss it later on? Because just wanted to know about the extensive EDA and the data
Mm-hmm.
visualization part as well as the pre-processing. Because
Mm-hmm.
to gain the in-depth understanding of data visualization, EDA as well as feature engineering, I mean, are all these projects enough to understand all these concepts?
As I told you in the initial, if required, then we can touch those parts. So let's say missing value is we did not have any types of the missing value in a hotel booking. So why
Okay.
we can handle and why we can understand those things in these projects. Now let
Yeah.
me jump into our next project. So let's say we have some of the missing value in our concrete strength prediction. So definitely we need to understand the concepts here in our concrete strength prediction. Right? Again, apart from this one, let's say under the handling a missing value, we have a multiple way.
Mm.
Okay, we
Yeah.
have a multiple way. So I will try to cover those things. Okay, why we are going to select mean, why we are going to select mode,
Yeah.
mean, mode, and
Media
median.
then.
Okay, apart from this, we have a many more other features as well, other parts as well to handle the missing value. Okay, so whatever the things that we are going to implement our projects, I will try to cover those things. And apart from those things, I will tell you, okay, why we are not going to implement or why we are not going to use those things in our projects.
Okay. So,
Got
like,
it?
yeah, exactly. I got the points. But my
Mm-hmm.
question is like, uh, are we able to? I mean, we should be confident enough, right? After completing these 13 projects or 13 or 14 projects, in terms of like all the things related to ML or the basic concepts of DL, right? So my
Mm-hmm.
question is like related to pandas and whatever the things which are there in EDA, right? Let's suppose,
Mm-hmm.
as you told that we are not going to encounter or handling missing values in a hotel project related to that, the second one, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there will be few projects where we will be encountering that concepts as well, right?
Right now, I don't know, like, because if I talk about the pandas or the numpy, how many functions that we have in pandas and numpy, and how many ways that we have to do doing the complete EDA, how many ways that we have to perform the complete feature engineering steps. So if we are going to understand each and everything, those things in there, So
It will
what do you
take
think?
lot of.
We are what do you think? We are able to complete this complete 12 projects end to end, complete pipeline in a 4 month?
No, in terms of
Definitely no,
interview,
right?
yeah, exactly, you're right. In terms of interview perspective, like
So
that would be fine.
at the end here what I'm to tell you here, like
Okay.
what are the concepts needed for the project, for our project. We can touch those things, but apart from the other things. So let's say if I talk about the handling a imbalanced data. So we have
Okay.
a many way to handle the imbalanced data, upsampling, downsampling. So let's say I'm going to use the upsampling. Same time I will told you, okay, just try to explore downsampling as well. Why we are implementing the downsampling? In which types of the data set that we are implementing? Because we are not cover those things. If I'm going to cover those things, it will take a lot of time. It
Yeah,
will
yeah,
take a lot of time to complete only the Jupyter notebook kinds of the project,
yeah,
right? And here we are learning the complete project building, the complete into pipeline building that we are going to cover.
yeah,
Right. This is not a machine learning course. This is the machine learning project bootcamp course that we have. As you can see, the machine learning project bootcamp course that we have.
yeah.
Right. In a
So,
pandas, we have a lots of
yeah,
function. In a numpy, we have a lots of function. If I talk about the feature engineering, okay. So I hope many of you are already done some of the like training from the other institute and some of the from the YouTube channel.
yeah,
Right. So how much time it taking to complete the EDA projects, or how much time it will take to complete the feature engineering steps?
it
it
take,
will it will do it will do max to max, if like minimum, if I take the example, so 3 to 4 week it will take, 3 to 4 week it will take, right?
yeah,
And even you can ask my previous students as well, they will told you like whenever we are building a complete pipeline, it's taking approx for one project, I'm talking about one project into in pipeline, not a Jupyter notebook, into in pipeline, it will take minimum 1.2 month,
okay.
approx
Yeah, yeah,
6 to 7 week,
yeah,
6 to 7 week.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so we are not going in depth in a feature engineering. If required those topics, I will try to cover it. Okay, else I will tell you. Okay, so these are the part that we have in a feature engineering. Based upon this one, whatever the things that we are using in our project, you can explore other things over the Google. This is not a
Yeah,
machine learning
like
course that we have. This is the
exactly.
project bootcamp that we have.
I wanted to know that thing and that particular thing only, which you told lastly, right? Whatever things
Mhm.
that you are not going to discuss, you will tell us to explore ourselves, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely,
that
definitely.
would
I
be
will
good.
told you. I will told you. Okay, so these are the things that we are not going to use because this is not required for our projects.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you can just explore over the Google.
yeah, and that is what I wanted to know. Rest, the course, right, content, that is quite good. And that is really appreciated.
It's like totally industry based. So I'm damn sure if you are able to complete one project
Okay.
from your end, okay, no one going to
I have
beat you
done
during
from
the interview.
other institutes as well as I already told you, right? I am on enrolled with some of other institutes, right?
Mhm.
So I didn't get in-depth understanding related to the project, right? As I
Don't
already
worry,
told. So
don't worry. So we have a session. So just join the session, and even like in a classes, what I'm doing, I'm taking 30 minutes of the session, and after 30 minutes, I'm asking the query like, okay, whatever the query that you have, you can just put it down in the chat. Again, after the 30 minutes, so in a live classes that you will get the 4 time
yeah,
doubt session. In a
that
live
would
class,
be
4 time
very
doubt
interactive.
session.
Yeah.
After the class doubt session, again we have a Thursday doubt session.
Okay,
Okay, so
so will be like suppose if we have some doubts related to resume, so we need to discuss it on Thursday, or is there any other day
after
specifically for
completion
that?
of 50% of the course, anytime.
Okay,
After
okay,
completion
fine.
of the
We
50%
need to
of the
mail,
course.
right? We need to mail you, right?
Yeah, you can just send me a mail.
Okay, because I have already applied for few companies. I'm sorry for taking a long time, but I have already applied for few companies, but as I already told you, right, I'm not getting shortlisted. And I don't
See,
have your mail, so I couldn't
don't worry,
uh,
I will put it
reach
on.
out.
Just I'm just taking the query, so I will put it on the my email ID in the chat. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Rest
Yeah.
I'm done. Thanks,
Yeah.
buddy. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Madhu, go in, please. Madhu, you can raise your hand once. Yeah. Now we have option to Yeah, so Bikash shared my email ID in the chat, so you can use the same email ID. Sir, can be doubt session on Wednesday instead of Thursday. Ma'am, so like even you can just send me the email over on the Wednesday. Okay, we can connect over the Google Meet and like Zoom. Okay.
Hi, Shivang.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, yeah, we totally understand this is like a project bootcamp, so we cannot cover all the feature engineering or kind of concepts in classes. But at
Mhm.
least you can provide the resources for the same things, so we can refer those and we can learn and apply in our project.
Okay, so definitely I will provide you the complete resources for feature engineering as well. So are you aware about my Instagram channel, Madhu? Let me do a
Yeah,
little bit promotion as well. Okay, so
yeah,
just try to check it out once. Okay, so every day that I upload some of the interview questions. Okay, and those are the real interview question that I have. I attended lots of interview question in the past 2 months, so that I will get some of the interview question, and based upon that I will provide you to my student. So you can just if you want, you can just visit. Is anyhow I will provide you in this course. Okay, so I will provide you the complete company wise interview question. Apart from this, the feature engineering steps, whatever the feature engineering important step that we have, so I will provide you some of the seats as well. Apart from this, I will provide you the complete, not a complete, 8 to 10 important algorithm, the summary of the algorithms, 5 to 6 pages for algorithms. Okay, so that whenever you want to revise, you can just go through it for the 10 minutes, and then you can revise the complete any machine learning algorithm concepts. Okay, so I have those resources, so I will upload over the dashboard.
okay. So, one of the thing I would like to share is I have also been applied for some interviews, and the issue I have faced is like, uh, let's say for an example, I'm giving to handle outliers, right? We have
Mhm.
many concepts. So the question they are asking is like, why have you done only this thing? Why not that? Or why have you applied this particular algorithm? Why not that? So this is
Definitely,
where
we
I
need
get
to we
stuck.
need to understand the pros and cons of the way. We have a multiple way
Yeah,
to handle the outliers. We have a multiple way to handle the missing value. We have a multiple way to handle the imbalance data. But
yeah.
why we are
So
going with the particular way? We need to understand the pros and cons, both sides.
right, right. So that is the thing. I couldn't find these kind of resources anywhere, like
No, so
where they
those
are explaining
those
all.
things those things you can't get anywhere as per my understanding, because whatever the understanding that I have on the
Yeah,
some blogging
like
platform. Okay.
all the things are available on internet, on YouTube, but those are in scattered form. That is a problem I'm facing. Right. So I'm not able to answer like why this particular thing we are doing, and
Okay,
like for handling
give me
invalid
some time.
data.
I will ask my developer,
Yeah,
or we can create from our end.
yeah. So in
Okay.
most of the interviews, this is the question they are asking. Like,
Okay, so just give me some time. Okay, let me ask my developer, and then I will try to build from my end. So let me note
yeah,
it down
sure,
once. The
would be great.
mm, pros and cons of the methods in feature engineering. Okay, fine. Next one, please. Anyone else? Anything else, Madhu, from your end? I just noted down. I will ask my developer, and then we can create this one. No issue. Okay, not in the day one. It will take some time, but yeah, we can provide you. Sir, we will add a Jupyter notebook to the Streamlit. Jupyter notebook to the Streamlit. I did not get you. Yes. So can you please elaborate your like query once? Can you send the email ID? So yes, ma'am. You can just check it out now. Sir, can we have a doubt session? This one is got it. The things which you are committing is really appreciated. No one going to give the same thing which you are giving in the terms of the project. Thank you, Shivang. Can you please provide the interview question in the group? Not in the group. You will get over your dashboard. How many mock interview? It's totally up to you. But yeah, let's say like if you are asking for the mock interview after 2 and 3 mock interview, whatever the things that I told you to, okay, just try to improve those things. If I will not get the any types of the improvement during the mock interview, then I can simply say one thing, okay, so I can't take your mock interview. That's it. Okay, because after attending the 3 and 4 mock interview, if you are not going to improve yourself, then why I can waste my time? Simple. Okay, so I will guide you in the each and everything. You have a multiple mock interview. Okay, whenever, yeah, so Altaf, you can just raise your hand once. So you have a multiple mock interview options, multiple resume discussion options. I don't have any issue in this case. Yeah, Altaf, so you can just open your mic, please. I provide you the option to open your mic.
Hello.
Yes, good,
Yeah,
Altaf.
sure. Yeah, sure. So you mentioned in the curriculum in terms of predictive AI-based system, right? The
Mm-hmm.
third project or fourth project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that, what kind of project we are going to implement? AI-based predictive maintenance system means what kind of project that is?
Let's wait for the session, sir. We can't
No, no,
discuss each
just
and
I'm
everything in the
asking.
first session.
No, I'm not asking everything. I mean, in detail. Just I'm asking like
It's a
project use case,
supervised learning problem statement at the end. It's
supervised
a
problem
supervised
statement.
learning problem statement at the end. Yeah.
Okay. So as
Okay.
you mentioned, like the predictive maintenance system means I thought like in terms of any incident happen in any application, so that kind of use case
At
I'm
the end, we
thinking.
are going to build the complete pipeline. So, what is the meaning of complete pipeline and what is the meaning of complete email system?
Yeah, pipeline I got it. Pipeline I got it. Complete
It's a
pipeline, but the
complete block
use
that we
case
are
I'm
building.
blog.
Okay, so it's a supervised learning problem that we have. We can discuss in a
Yeah,
detail whenever we can start these projects.
yeah, understand.
Yeah.
Just I
Okay.
want to know about the use case. What kind of problem statements we are taking.
We can discuss whenever it's required, sir. Not now. Not in the day one. Okay. Because we have a
Okay.
total 12 projects. So if I'm going to explain one by one all the projects, okay. So let's say you have a doubt for the predictive maintenance. Other people have a doubt for the recommendation system. Other people have a doubt for the shipment prediction. Okay. So let's wait. We can discuss one by one all things. Okay, sir.
Okay. Sure. And one more thing, as you mentioned, tomorrow's project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you going to cover model monitoring also in the
Model monitoring comes in the pipeline, sir, not in a Jupyter notebook.
pipeline? Huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Not the
it's a part of the complete pipeline.
pipeline.
Okay, fine. Next one, please.
May I tell something?
Uh, yes, good, please.
Sir, I'm asking that I'm just requesting, in real life case scenario, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
semi-supervised learning is being implemented, right? So on top
Okay.
of the supervised learning, the customer segmentation or segmentation approach is being done, and then we do this supervised learning. So also,
Mm-hmm.
please highlight on that also in our project. So if we can implement that
Mm-hmm.
in
Okay.
any of the project, semi-supervised
Semi-supervised learning.
approach. And yeah, one more thing, sir.
Mm-hmm.
There are in a real case scenario that when the database is very huge, so the processing
Mm-hmm.
time will be much higher. So how that parallel processing concept, that parallel concept of parallel processing, that too you can cover in our project so that we can get us a glimpse. And in the continuous,
I'm just going to mention these things in a extra part. Okay.
yeah, sir,
So
yes,
we
sir.
will not cover in the live classes because
Yeah,
whatever the
sir.
thing that they have, so we can cover this thing in the live classes. But yeah,
Yeah,
we will try to build some of the projects or some of the documents for this one, and then I will try to
yes.
cover it in the extra
Yes, sir.
session.
One more thing, sir, like in the continuous training, suppose after deployment, whenever the we will cover the pipeline. So how
Mm-hmm.
that sir was also asking that monitoring that after a certain data drift is there or some data is being
Don't worry,
changed.
it's a part of the our syllabus, so we can cover
Yes,
everything.
okay, sir.
It's a part of our syllabus. Anything else? No? Okay, yeah, yes, go ahead, please. Yes, go ahead, please.
Hello. Good
Yes.
afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Sir, like if we complete one project in Jupyter Notebook,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not able to deploy in web apps like Streamlink app. So can you teach in this project that one?
So you can just check it on my YouTube channel for this one. I've uploaded a multiple
Uh,
Streamlit application.
yeah, but I didn't get that clearly. Sir, and
So
another
not in
question
the
is I'm lacking of an interview. Like I attended so many interview, but in interview also they will ask some specific question, so I'm lacking in that one.
so just if you have some of the question, provide me some of the question. Based upon that, I will guide you.
Okay,
Uh,
sir, I will privately chat with
else,
you
else,
that.
else, what you can do? Just send me your resume once. So your resume get it shortlisted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just send me your resume once, and next week or next week, just schedule one mock interview with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and
Ye-
then I will guide you how we can cope
yes, sir.
up and how we can cover those things. Okay, schedule one mock
Yes, sir.
interview with me
Yeah, okay,
with
sure, sir,
Jupyter.
thank you.
Jupyter notebook, fine. Aditya will be able to cover all these in a 4 duration month, even after taking into account of all the assignment which you told will be given. Definitely, ma'am. Definitely, we can complete within a 4 month. Initial, we will go very slow. Okay, Jupyter Notebook, the first till the beginner and the intermediate. Begin go in a very slow so that the parallelly you can implement on your projects as well. Okay, after that, going forward, we can do the little bit speed up. So this one is fine. Altaf done. Shivang, anyone else? Any query? Vishal, VIP, I don't know your name, sorry. Shumit, Swati, Shubhajit, Shivachan, Shashi, Sher, Shailesh, Saurabh, Saurabh Sahu, Saurabh Tandon, Ravi, Priya, Pratik, Prashant, Prajatka, Mukul, Mohan, Noor. Let me know your query, guys, in a chat. It's our first day, so let's try to communicate. And whatever the query that you have regarding the courses, regarding the projects, regarding your personal career guidance. Okay, so you can ask any types of the doubt. I don't have any issue. Okay, so I need to highlight one more thing, guys. So for the doubt wise, okay, we have a doubt session. So don't come up with any other types of the doubt, any other institute doubt. Okay, because what I observe, like many people, they are asking, okay, sir, so I'm doing one of the projects in this institute, or I'm working on one of the internship projects. So can you please guide me? So no, I can't help you in other projects, in other institute projects. So whatever the issue that you have regarding our project, the other syllabus, you can ask anytime in our doubt session. Okay, I have made the couple of projects with the modular coding. Can I send you the email with my resume since I'm not getting the call? Okay, Saurabh, so send me once. I will check it out. Just send me once your email ID. Could you please tell us the project timeline that how much time it will take for all the Jupyter Notebook projects? So as I told you, in initial we will go very slow. Okay. So the first three project it will take approx the 3 week. 3 week. After that we can start our pipeline. Again, in between I will provide you the some of the assignments. Okay, so you need to complete those assignments as well. Okay, so 3 weeks. So max to max 3 week for the Jupyter Notebook implementation, and then we can start the complete pipeline. So how was the complete course curriculum, guys? Complete syllabus. Do you want to learn apart from these things anything else? Or can you please rate the complete syllabus out of 100? Just rate this complete syllabus out of 100. I will come, Shashi. I will come on dashboard side, so don't worry. I got it, sir. That means we can start the project pipeline from 4th week after. Yes, Sumit. Only 3 response, 4 response. See, based upon your understanding, write it down the complete like 100%. 90%, 95%. Okay. Let us attend some of the classes, then we can read. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. If possible, include the PySpark in one project. Sorry, sir, it's not possible in our main class. Okay, but yeah, if you want, I will provide you the recordings for PySpark. Okay, because we need to build the PySpark project and then I need to cover it. So even let me add this one in my timeline. PySpark project. Okay. Fine, guys. So yeah, let me know your doubt now. Anyone else? Will there any Docker implementation? Docker, I have mentioned it anywhere. Don't worry, I will try to cover it. I will cover it, or yes, I will provide you the recordings. Docker implementation. Okay, Shubhajit, can you attend the reference material for some topics? Definitely, ma'am. So just give me a time, as I mentioned here. So we will provide you the complete materials over the dashboard. Okay. You are adding what others are not at the 2K price. So worth price, thanks always. Thank you so much, Mesh. Even just join the calls. I'm not sure about this one, this Jupyter Notebook project. Okay, because the Jupyter Notebook projects, many of you are already aware about it. Okay, so I'm not sure in this one, but I'm damn sure whenever we implement our pipeline, we will get the better understanding in our pipeline, in our project pipeline. Whenever we start our main project pipeline based upon the industry standard, I'm damn sure you can say, yes, this is the course that we want and the people wants in the market. Okay, even you can ask in any group, like you are the part of our, like one of the WhatsApp group, right? So our mastery with data science. So anyone, if you want, you can just put it down one message regarding our previous batches, DS batch 6 or DS batch 5. They will, my old student, they will tell you. Even some of the students, they are already a part of this batches as well. So they are aware about, so that's why they are joining this batches as well. What about the level of Excel? What would be the should be aware to crack the interview? So I'm really sorry, Prashant, regarding the Excel. I need to discuss this my data analyst mentor. Okay, because Excel and the Tableau part I'm not aware about. I know the SQL. I'm aware about the complete things in the Power BI, Snowflake, ETL, 15, DVT, AWS Athena. But yeah, I'm not aware about the Excel, and it's a basic thing. But yeah, I'm really sorry for this one. I need to discuss once. Of course, look forward to this project. Sure, ma'am. Okay, now it's time to discuss the dashboard, guys. So let me show you. I send you one email to everyone. So let me refresh this page once. So this is my old courses that I have. So let me show you. So yeah, machine learning project bootcamp complete dashboard I send you. Okay, so make sure you can just open your email ID, search Canvas in your email ID, and activate your password. So as I can see, Aditya. Okay, Aditya, some of the people, they are already activated their dashboard. Okay, some of the people, as you can see, the pending that we have. So it means you need to activate your password. You can just try to check it out your registered email ID, whatever the registered email ID you fill in the form. Okay, and then you can search Canvas and try to set your password, because going forward, whatever the class recordings that we have, whatever the materials that we have, we will get it out each and everything on the dashboard. So make sure you can activate your dashboard. Aditya, sorry. Yeah, Adya. Sorry, Adya, you can open your mic, please.
So that's what I was saying. My name is Adya. Don't
Yeah,
misspell it,
yes,
because
yes,
there
ma'am.
is
Sorry.
also Aditya in this course, and thank you so much.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
all.
ma'am. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, yes. Any doubt? One request to you. Okay, fine. If someone is requesting you to separate session, if it is not included in the course and you are going to take the session in the particular topic, then please add us in the session as well, so that, see, at the end, the class link that you will get in the group. Okay, So I can't cover in this timing, like whatever the timing that we are going to select from the next week, like 2 to 4 or the morning 8 to 10. Okay, so I'm not going to cover the extra topic in the main class. For the extra topic, I will try to schedule the extra session and then I will try to cover it. But for the class link, you will get it out each and everything in your WhatsApp group. Apart from this one, recordings, you will get it out on your dashboard. Okay, so don't worry for the extra session as well. At the end, the recording session that you will get. Okay, even the class like class link that you will get in the group. So if you want to join, you can join the extra session as well. Okay, fine guys. Anyone else? Any doubt? Anything you want to discuss? So what will be the tomorrow class? So tomorrow we are going to start our first project, hotel booking prediction. The first project that we are going to start tomorrow, same time, 2 to 4 p.m. Can we start pipeline project after completion of to Aditya? So let's discuss because at the like after completion of one project, I will provide you the assignments. Okay, so based upon the assignment response, then we can skip one of the projects in between because at the end the same pipeline we are going to follow for the Jupyter notebook as well. Okay, I will show you how we are going to follow the pipeline, so we can discuss each and everything. Okay. Yes, anyone else? Any doubt? Anything? A small doubt, big doubt regarding the doubt session, course curriculum, syllabus, topics, your career, anything? Is it a normal project as you did in the YouTube like a pipeline one? No, it's a different thing and the different pipeline that we are going to follow. Unable to find a canvas in the email. So just send me your email ID or put it down over my WhatsApp once. Because put it down over my WhatsApp. After the class, I will provide you. Please discuss all the Jupyter notebook. Guys, just forget about the project wise. Okay, it's my task. Okay, so don't worry, I will try to cover it. Okay, fine guys, so no doubt. Anyone? Shall we conclude this session here? Yes. Okay, fine guys, so let's conclude this session here. See you tomorrow on the same time, and tomorrow onwards we are going to start our first projects. What is the system? Okay, so let me talk about the two things more. So system requirements, you need to install first Anaconda or the Miniconda in your system. Second, a VS Code. As I'm going to use a VS Code, so you can use any ID. I don't have any issue. So for the event, for the Jupyter notebook, you can use a Google Colab. I don't have any issue. But if you have a in your system, it will be good. Miniconda or Anaconda. Second, a VS Code. Only two system requirement. Okay. Fine, guys. So let's conclude this session. See you tomorrow on same time. Okay. Is my canvas set up? Can you please let me know? So you can just set up your password, nothing else. Shivang. So let me search your name once. Shivang, right? SHI. Shivang, yeah, it's set. It's activated now. Fine, guys. See you tomorrow. Okay, can I? No, I can't help you in other internship projects. I'm really sorry for this one. I can't help you in other internship projects. Why I can help you in other company internship projects? If you are doing any other internship, then why I can help you in other projects? It's a simple question. Okay, I can't help you in other internship projects. You have a doubt regarding any topics, regarding any courses, like my course curriculum, you can ask any times. I'm available. I still have a downloaded Enconda. Yeah, fine. Fine, guys. See you tomorrow. Let's conclude this session here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.